Satnam, everybody. Salimah here. I'm answering questions regarding Kundalini Yoga, your practice, and different ways that you can approach all the technology that Kundalini Yoga has to offer. Remember, it's an art and a science. The practice itself remains the same, but the art is what we bring to it as practitioners, as teachers, as people in yoga teacher training, as people who love the practice and have been long-time dedication. So welcome to all of you. If you're new here, thank you so much for finding this practice, finding this channel. And I think what you'll find is that Kundalini Yoga is an incredible transformative tool. It's a modality that will help you grow your leadership, your impact in your own personal life and in the community that you come from. So without further ado, the question is, how do I stay motivated to be on my mat? Thank you, Nikki in Australia, for that question. I think it's very applicable to all of us, myself even. And I want to bring you some information and some experiences that I've had with my Kundalini yoga teachers in training, my clients who do numerology sessions with me, and all of you who have been practicing and asking questions along the way. So here it is. Number one, congratulations. Congratulations for finding a practice that works for you, that you know is a benefit, that you know gets you the kind of results and feeling once you step off the mat that helps you operate better, that helps you feel more present, that allows you to be more neutral in highly charged conversations or challenging situations. So good for you. That's a really big step. So number two, if you're struggling then, if you've already recognized that, you're knowing that Kundalini Yoga is really good for you, or you're struggling to start your practice, here's something else you can think about. What are the benefits for putting in a little bit of time and energy into creating a beautiful meal? What are the benefits of taking a long hot shower or a long walk in the cold weather or in the hot weather, or walking along the beach? What are all those benefits? And to really think about, what is the end state? What do I know that I will come off of this mat with? Maybe more clarity, maybe more decisiveness, maybe a decision has been made for you. Maybe you have a sense now of dialing down your nervous system so that you can be more present or be more aware of what is circling around you. Those are all benefits that come after you practice. So keeping them in mind as you step to the mat is a really important key, and so is setting an intention. So not just sitting down on the mat and just doing it, but thinking about, what do I want to achieve with this time that I'm putting in? Whether it's 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, however long it is that you're dedicating, what is it that you want to intend with that? What is the outcome that you desire? And most of us, or at least I'll speak for myself, I'm a little bit type A. I like to know that there's results coming, and I like to know that I'm steering towards that. So hopefully that helps you. And then here's the third one. And this one might surprise you, might shock you a little bit, but I'm going to say it anyway. And this is particularly for those of you who are concentrated in your practice, or longtime practitioners or teachers of Kundalini Yoga, or anywhere in between. Here's the truth of it. Sometimes the dishes are the kriya. Sometimes the relationship is the kriya. Sometimes we have to take what we learn on the mat, take it off the mat, so that we can actually have that leadership and impact that our mat time develops for us and with us. Okay, so let me tell you a story, and then let's come back to this. Many years ago, a statement of truth. I don't love doing the dishes. I don't love it at all. And so in my younger days, maybe just around the time I started teacher training, I would always call my mom, and I would have a sink full of dishes, and she'd say, oh, okay, that's the only reason you call your mom, because you have dishes to wash. And I would agree with her, because she was always right. And we would laugh and talk and catch up and giggle, and, it would just be a fun 15, 20-minute conversation as I cleaned the dishes, washed the counters, just did that thing. But I had company, and it was a way to pass the time. It lightened the load in terms of the chore. And then it also gave me an opportunity to connect with my mom. And she had a great sense of humor. So we had a lot of fun when we were doing that. And then when my mom passed away a few years later, I still had dishes to do, but I didn't have her to talk to. So I decided inside of myself that this was my time. This was the dishes was my time to mentally, spiritually, emotionally connect with her, because we had lots of giggles and lots of really in-depth conversation while the water was running and the dishes were getting done. And so dishes became the kriya. And so I want to invite you to think about where else in your life that might require you to be present in that similar way. That there's a challenge in a relationship, or there's a challenge with one of your kids, or there's a challenge sitting there somewhere, and maybe it's just the dishes, and that's the thing that needs to get done. And if you put the same level of intention and benefit, understanding the benefit that comes out of it, then the dishes are the kriya. And so I don't mean in any way to take away from a 40-day practice, or to tell you that daily practice is not important. I'm not saying that at all. I think it's really important to build up time and dedication and commitment. And also there are some times where dealing with the situation at hand is the most important part. And it's also where you will see the benefits of your kriya coming to life. And so all that time that you spend developing your nervous system, calming yourself down, breathing through things, the tension of holding an uncomfortable posture, then become skills that you can use in the tension of holding an uncomfortable truth. And so I want to offer that to you, because it's not, it's not necessarily a popular opinion, but I think it's a real opinion. And I never want to come across like yoga is everything, it'll fix everything. No, it won't. It won't until we show up differently. And so sometimes your kriya will be the full attention, and sometimes whatever's in front of you, whoever's in front of you, is the thing that requires your intention, your dedication, and your understanding of the benefits that come out of it. So lots of love to you. And thank you again, Nikki from Australia, for offering that question and giving us all an opportunity to pause and reflect. Until next time, my name is Salimah, yoga therapist. Bye for now.